Hey folks, it's Billy DKY, the truth seeker that simplifies and demystifies. This is going to be my post-fight commentary on StrikeForce Nashville. I guess basically we should start off with the last and go forward. Basically, Mayhem Miller coming in and starting a ruckus with Jake Shields afterwards. You know that's not a good idea with the Diaz brothers right there, or with Nick Diaz there. You know he's going to scrap. So you know it's going to be a big ruckus. He's got his whole crowd. I don't know if that was planned or what. And I didn't get to really see what happened after that. Any post-fight commentary from Jake Shields or Dan Henderson after that, because my local station kicked in and went to something else. I don't know if anything else happened. Anyway, on to the fights. Dan Henderson versus Jake Shields. I mean, wow, man. It's just, I was really impressed with Jake Shields' takedowns and able to handle Dan Henderson in the wrestling, which also, you know, obviously Dan Henderson did that real good, you know, hand in the first, good punch in the first round, which he could have knocked, he almost knocked Shields out, and it was really close to being stopped. I think if he kept his distance a little more, he might have had it, but I think that fight really gave a lot of credence to the StrikeForce fighters, because I really wouldn't have thought Jake Shields would have done as well as he did with Dan Henderson. And I always thought GSP would have a hard time with Dan Henderson, but after seeing that, I'm not convinced Dan Henderson, you know, GSP would have had such a hard time with Dan Henderson's wrestling. I don't know if Dan Henderson's done or not. He probably needs one more fight to see if he's done, but I don't know who he'd fight next. Maybe Kung Lee or Frank Shamrock or something like that. But a little disappointed Dan Henderson, but you got to say good job, Jake Shields. He showed that why he's a champion in StrikeForce, and who knows, maybe Jake Shields would give Anderson Silva a tough time, you know. But anyway, next fight. Gilbert Melendez versus Shinya Aoki. That basically went sort of what I was expecting. I expected Aoki not to really perform as well in America as he probably had been doing it in Japan. I think somebody mentioned that the Japanese guys really aren't facing the stiff competition like they are here in America. And basically after the first round, you sort of could tell that Gilbert had lost respect for Aoki's ability to submit him with something slick. He started getting, you know, real good confidence, which if you train with the Diaz brothers like Nick and Nate, you know, those guys are real slick on the ground, so Aoki's not going to bring a lot different than that, maybe just a little bit. So that one went pretty much like I expected. I did think it was sort of funny when Gilbert hit Aoki in the face when he kept, you know, I don't know, crawling up to him trying to grab a leg or something. So anyway, next fight, Gegard Mousasi versus King Mo Law. I guess all you can say is good job, King Mo, because I really expected to see more out of Gegard Mousasi than that. He didn't seem as high spirited as usual, but then again, maybe King Mo has such a high spirit that he really sort of neutralized Gegard's spirit. And I really expected Gegard to start coming back after the first or second round, but I think it was wearing Gegard out just as much as it was King Mo. And I was really concerned for Gegard in the first round because King Mo was, you know, throwing some serious ground and pound, and it looked pretty dangerous. Could get knocked out at any time. So maybe he did get hit with a couple good shots there that took a little bit of his essence away or spirit away to keep him from fighting good. But good job, King Mo, and that's basically all I have to say about that card. Until the next video, later, folks.